Regular viewers of our channel have probably noticed that we have videos that teach you to block things, but then we also have videos that teach you to avoid being blocked. Our content is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. In this video, we'll be talking about encryption of your DNS queries. DNS over HTTPS is a protocol for performing domain name resolution over the HTTPS protocol. A goal of the method is to increase user privacy and security by preventing eavesdropping and manipulation of DNS data by man-in-the-middle attacks by using the HTTPS protocol to encrypt the data between the DOH client and the DOH-based DNS resolver. It is possible to set up and use DOH right in your web browser. Firefox, for example, has it built in. But this will only take care of your web browsing. Even if you set it up for all of your computer, there are probably devices in your home that do not have any such functionality. Therefore, it is suggested to set up DNS over HTTPS on your router and then catch all of the DNS requests coming from your local network and send them over securely to the DOH server of your choice. Now, at this point, I also want to mention DNS over TLS, which is a very similar technology, but DOT uses a specific port, 853, which could be blocked by your ISP. RouterOS only supports DNS over HTTPS, which uses the port 443 and therefore is much harder to block, because port 443 is also used by all standard web browsing. So, from a user privacy perspective, DOH is preferable as it gives network administrators less visibility, but provides users with more privacy. Of course, there's also the question whether you should trust your DOH provider, but that is another rabbit hole we won't go into today. So, let's move on to configuration, shall we? First, depending on your chosen DOH service provider, you will have to obtain their root CA certificate. You can do it in your web browser. We'll be using NextDNS in this video. So, let's use Firefox and go to the NextDNS server address dns.nextdns.io. Click on the padlock icon in the address bar, then go to Security and click on View Certificate. In the Certification Authority tab, scroll down and find the PEM certificate download link. Upload this file to your router and in the Certificates menu, click Import and specify the file you just uploaded. Now we will have to specify static entries for the NextDNS DNS servers, because we will be disabling all regular DNS functionality, but the router still needs to know how to reach the DOH server by DNS name. To add the entries, you must find out the IP addresses of dns.nextdns.io. You can do that from your computer using the dig command or right from your router using the resolve command, which is on the screen right now. So this is what I will add in my router. Now we will enable the DOH functionality in the router and specify the option to verify the DOH certificate. Make sure to mark the checkbox Allow Remote Requests so that your LAN users can actually use the router for DNS. Also make sure your internet side is protected from the same thing. The default firewall should take care of this, but remember to check if you drop port 53 from the WAN side, just to be sure. So let's go to IP, DNS, mark the Allow Remote Requests, verify DOH certificate, and here we'll type dns.nextdns.io. Remove any DNS servers configured in your IP DNS settings and make sure there are no dynamic entries installed in your router. These could be coming from DHCP, PPPoE, VPN tunnels, etc. To be extra safe, you can just drop port 53 in the firewall output chain. And now we will be capturing all of DNS requests from your local network and sending them to the router's DNS service that we just set up. Use the following commands. As you can see, I'm adding a firewall NAT rule in the dst-nat chain with the action redirect. Redirect means capture and process by the router itself. And for both TCP and UDP protocols, both have port 53 in the case of DNS. Your DOH setup is now complete and all DNS requests are securely passed on to NextDNS DOH service. Of course, NextDNS is just one of the services available. You can also use services such as Cloudflare. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in our next video.